We've heard from hundreds of Xcel customers as we report nearly every day on expensive energy bills and efforts to reduce them. Quite a few of you have asked about Xcel spending money on advertising. I mean, they don't have competition, so what's with the advertising? We've been asking Xcel and we finally got an answer. Our Marshall Zellinger went to an advertising executive to make some sense of this.
At Xcel Energy, we're big into the little things.
I sent you an email asking why does Xcel advertise to customers on television and radio when I can't shop for another energy provider.
Mike Chadwick is one of the next viewers who had the same question. Why does Xcel spend money on ads?
Resilient, reliable energy.
I'm sure that the millions of dollars they spend a year would offset quite a few winter bills for people that are less fortunate than myself.
It was 1 week ago today when, prompted by viewers, I asked Xcel why it advertises. I'll let Mike read you some of the answer Xcel sent me yesterday.
It is one of the tools we use to communicate with our customers, sharing news on the work we're doing, explaining our programs and services, and sharing safety and reliability information.
Everything is going carbon free. At Xcel Energy, we see it too.
That is a classic example of a corporate reputation ad.
Morgan Young is an ad executive and instructor of advertising at CU Boulder.
I've made some of these ads myself, by the way, not for Xcel, but for other companies, yeah.
Unlike advertising between rival companies, Young believes ads like these are to offset the negative thoughts you might associate with Xcel when the power goes out or your bill skyrockets.
That's why we have programs that save you money, all of which add up to a carbon-free future.
The reason they're doing a message like this is, again, this is about corporate responsibility and showing that they understand the needs of the customer, that they are here as an educational role.
Let's go back to Mike still reading Xcel's answer for why it advertises.
Unlike other businesses, we are also advertising to help our customers to find ways to use less of our product to help them save on their energy bills.
This refers to rebates Xcel offers, like credits on your bill for allowing the company to limit your usage when demand is high, rebates funded by a line item that you pay for on your bill.
To ask them to just cut out the advertising and move those dollars or reduce those dollars from our energy bill, well, it sounds wonderful. At the end of the day, it is pie in the sky.
We were also asked by viewers why Xcel has the naming rights for that St. Paul arena where the Minnesota Wild play hockey. Xcel is based in Minneapolis. It's a $75 million 25-year agreement that has existed since 2000. Here is the answer to that. It says some of the ads you see on television are not paid for with customer dollars. The same is true for our naming rights with the Xcel Energy Center in Minnesota. Well, if some of the ads are not paid for with customer dollars, some are. And if some or all of the naming rights are not paid with customer dollars, customers like Mike want to know where the money comes from. So, of course, I followed up with Xcel last night asking that and did not get a response.
They want you to go away so bad.
Not answering is probably not the best way to do that.
I would agree, Marshall. Thanks.